Yo, what's up, YouTube? H on this nice Wednesday morning. Nice and cool out. Um, I've been feeling all right, y'all. Like, I've been depressed though a little bit just because of the situation I'm in. But I realized after watching, uh, not just realized after watching videos, but doing some reflecting on myself of how far I've come, and also what I have done in my life. I don't have like a whole bunch of statistical achievements, but I have achieved a lot for myself. I have worked hard, and I have done things that are for the better of other people and me. So I can't really get too hard on myself. But I was gonna say, I was watching this guy on YouTube, VarB333, and a lot of his shit stood out to me, man. Real rap. I realized things could always be worse. He's a younger guy than me. He had, his battle with addiction, and sobriety, and being homeless. I have had the fortunate circumstances of never really. I don't know, I was homeless for maybe a month period before, and it wasn't like I was sleeping outside. I was sleeping in the car, or I was couch surfing, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just realized things could be worse. And even if people have it worse and still have a good outlook and good self-talk to themselves, whether they realize it or not. Like this guy, he, tells himself when he mess up, he forgives himself. He still, God is good. Still keep fighting, still keep trying to pushing forward, not even try to, just pushing forward. And that's where I'm at with it. Like, as y'all know, if you watch these videos, I was about 3 months into my not smoking weed challenge. I did smoke once. What I can say about that is it is just weed. It's not like I relapsed on crack or coke or some crazy shit like that. My main thing used to be coke and pills. But yeah, and alcohol. Alcohol was great. Great friend of mine for a long time. And I still do. Like, I'll have like a beer or two, and I know what everybody's gonna say. You have one, you're gonna to slippery slope and all that. I've had a couple beers here and there throughout the summer since I made it a point to not drink, call myself a drinker, back in like late February, early March. I was like, I gotta stop drinking every fucking day. I got to. I'm gonna be dying if I don't. And I've maybe drank a total of 4 times, maybe. Like literally 1 or 2 drinks, the standard recommendation, you know what I mean? And that didn't like do anything for me. I just kind of felt a little tired, maybe. And I didn't realize I didn't like it as much as I used to. Same thing with weed. I enjoyed the high, I did. And I was chilling with my shorty. I did enjoy the high. We was both blazed, like she smokes on a regular. Not like a full-blown pothead, but she smokes pretty regularly. Like, I think every other day, every day, something like that. But not throughout the day. I think she's like only at night. But me, I'd be smoking right now on my way to work. Big old blunt, you know. One, when we get, I probably shouldn't say this, but everybody there smoke weed. So one, when we get to the job, when we get in the van and all that, and and then throughout the day when I got off work, my evening consisted of whether I went to the gym or not, went outside with the dogs or not, I was smoking. And um, I got that because I haven't been smoking for so long. I got that young bull type fried again, to the point where I was also all like in my head for a second. And we watched some movies and stuff, and I had like the crazy visuals and stuff like I used to get before I started smoking all the time. That kind of goes away. You kind of don't notice it as much, or it just doesn't happen. I don't know which one it is. It's a little bit of both. But I had all that, and I felt good, but it wasn't like I wanted to feel like that much longer. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I didn't want to keep going with it. I realized I didn't like it as much as I thought I did. And kind of just put it down for the rest of the, like, yeah, like the weekend, went by without me smoking anymore. Like, and I feel good. Like, I don't feel like I ruined anything. I don't feel like I ruined any time I had off, because like I said, I'm not continuously smoking. I wouldn't if somebody asked if I smoked, I would say nah, not really. At this point in my life, I would say no, I don't really smoke. The occasional, which that would be the occasion, which wasn't really a planned on thing. I just kind of spur of the moment was like, hey man, I had a craving for it, and I kind of ran with it. And she was like, well, if that, she knows I was, being sober from everything. And she was like, well, if it's not gonna make you, feel a way, I don't want to feel some type of weird way. I'm like, listen, this is on me. I want to get fried right now. And then after I got fried, I realized, I was like, what the, it was fun. It was cool. We had some laughs, and it was funny. We watched movies. I slept a shitload once I kind of wind it down. At the end of the night, I was toast, bro. Like, my tolerance is toast. So I was fucked off that, and it was some good weed. So what did I expect? I was like a kid again with that shit. But I realized I used to crave that and chase that. I used to try to take little tolerance breaks, which wouldn't even last 3 days, to get that again. And now I don't even care. It was like, okay, I did it. Now what? What did I get out of it? Nothing, really. Nothing. I didn't get anything out of it. So am I going to continue doing it? Probably not, man. Like, if it happens again, I'm not going to beat myself up. But at the same time, I'm not a regular smoker. I don't smoke. I'll just put it that way. I'm not smoking. It is what it is. I get that. I had that 3 months still under my belt. One day, a day and a half of when I, had my little situation going. It does not cancel out everything. On all that time I had. It doesn't. Some people will say you got to start all over again. No, I don't believe in that. I just don't believe it. Same thing if I were to mess up with a harder substance. I would, thank God that I live, because you never know what the fuck you're getting now unless you're testing it, which is, once you got to start testing drugs before you do them, like chemically testing them with the little testers, shaking it up, seeing what it has in it. Once you got to start doing that, this shit's not fun anymore. You just shouldn't do it, because everything's got fentanyl in it, and it's just not worth it, bro. So, and if it doesn't, it's still, you're doing something that's not going to do anything for you. That's not positive. It's going to lead you down a bad rabbit hole you don't want to go down, especially if you continue. But I would say that and pick myself back up and not do it no more. A slip up is a slip up. It's not a 180. You know what I'm saying? It's not a 180. It's a 360. You went around to it and you came back to it, and you can decide, all right, this ain't for me. Still, I went back and just tried it again to test the waters to see if I would fuck with it again. I don't know why, but now it's not for me again. I'm good. I'm good. That's how I look at that. I don't look at anything as like a relapse anymore unless I continue doing it. Unless I continue doing it, I'm back on this shit. You know, that's like a full-on relapse. But a slip up to me is not, it's not that serious, y'all. And that's how I was just watching that Varby 333. That's what I'm gonna call it. His video, he said, you know, I fucked up because he was saying how he smoked weed and didn't make videos for a couple of weeks or something like that. And I'm like, bro, I commented on it. I'm like, bro, it's not that deep. I get what you're saying. You're disappointed in yourself, but that shows growth. That shows that you know you can do better and that you will do better. Because he didn't go back to his drugs of choice, which are hard substances that led to him being homeless. He smoked a little bit of weed and then realized that he wasn't supposed to be doing that for himself, for his personal goals, and took it and left it at that. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, I gotta go into work, yo. So, have a beautiful, blessed day. My daughter just started school yesterday, 2nd grade. So I went up and saw that. So I saw her off for school um, with her mom and everything. So that was cool. So I hope she has a blessed, safe day. It's a crazy world out here. So it's crazy when you gotta pray that your kids are safe in school. But it's true. But yeah, yo. Stay blessed. Stay up.